Hey there, what is going on? I'm looking over the assignment submissions for this week. So far, it looks like we have one person who turned in the assignment. That'll be Shia. I think I pronounced that right. And looks like they have their song submitted on the platform right now. Let's go ahead and take a listen. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Give me 1 second. And let me switch my screen over. So we have the song, which is titled Let My Heart Out. And Shao, just make sure whenever you're uploading these songs, you upload them to SoundCloud. For example, over here on the top right corner, you have the upload button. And right here in this box, just click on choose files to upload. And once it does that, you can actually go in and pick the song that you would like to upload. So that's how you would do it. And whenever you have the actual submissions for the assignments, like for example, I saw you put your template right there, make sure to click this button that says upload files here. And once your assignment is submitted, I will be able to review it. So your SoundCloud link would be in here and project file down here. So just keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to the song. Oh, that was cool at the end. I like how you had the pitch going up like that. That was awesome. Really good job this week for your submission. I definitely see a lot of improvement in your production since you started the course. I thought that song sounded really nice. You know, you had all of your different instruments. You had like structure behind it. The drum part worked really well. I like the little lead, the guitar lead you put in. You had like piano. You had like bass in the background. So it came out really good. In terms of improvements, what I would do if I was working on this song, just work on the mix down a little bit. We had a lesson previously where we were talking about referencing other tracks to figure out how your level should be. So maybe to improve the song, if you want to keep working on it, pull in another song that sounds kind of similar and compare all of the different instruments. So what I would suggest doing is just to go in and listen to every single part. So maybe you pull in a different song to reference, and after that you listen to that song's drums, and then you would see how loud those drums are, or maybe where they're arranged, or how different drum parts are being played, and then try to make your song match that. So for example, if you notice that your drums are a little bit quiet compared to the song that you're referencing, maybe then you can be like, oh, my song needs to go up in volume with the drum part. So the reason I'm saying this is when I listen to this song, that is one of the first things I noticed. I thought that the drum part was a little bit quiet compared to the rest of the instruments. So yeah, I think drums should definitely go up in volume. Aside from that, I think that your note selection was really good. Everything was definitely in key. And to take things a step further, I think maybe you could improve on the actual sound design of the songs that you're making. So for example, I noticed that you have the guitar that I showed you within Ableton. Perhaps maybe once you're feeling up to it, start learning how to play the guitar and then record that playing the same exact part. That way your guitar will sound a lot more realistic, and in turn your song will sound a lot more realistic too. And your bass part, I think, could be a little bit louder. I could barely hear it. Also, I think your song came out really loud, so make sure to watch your levels within Ableton. I remember last week we were talking about levels and making sure that your song wasn't clipping. If you look at your track mixer or your master channel and you see that it's going red, try to lower your volume so you're not clipping, because I do hear a little bit of clipping and distortion within your song when I'm listening to it in my headphones. But yeah, this sounds legit. I feel like you definitely took and implemented the things I showed you last week with your song, and you used the same instruments within your song. Because I noticed you had the drums, you had the electric guitar, you had the clean guitar, and also the bass. So, good job. That means you're learning. And like I mentioned before, I'm noticing a lot of improvement with your music. And since you've been submitting your assignments every single week, you've been getting really good at producing. So thank you, and make sure to thank yourself too. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is try to take a look at your template. It looks like the link that you shared for your Google Drive, I can't open it because I think you might have just copy and pasted the link up here instead of going to the folder and clicking Get Link. So if you're watching, just make sure to actually drop the link within the YouTube chat so I can listen to it and review it for you. Yeah, so if you get a chance, go into your Google Drive folder and let me see. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So go into your Google Drive folder and on your project file, right click it and click Get Link. So that way I can actually view what you submitted, because currently I can't really see what you got going on because it just takes me to my home page. And because it's doing that, I know that all you did was go to this link and copy that, but you have to right click the folder, click on Get Link. Once the link pops up right here, you have to copy the link, and please go ahead and paste it into the YouTube chat room so I can review it for you live. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what your custom template looks like. So please go ahead and do that for me if you can. In the meantime, I know there's only 2 of us in the room right now. Shia, I know you're in here because I saw you commenting. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And to anyone else that's in the room, if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I will go ahead and answer them right now. Oh, exciting announcement. I did have a song come out this Monday. So I guess right now, while we're waiting, I can go ahead and show it to you while we wait for the submission. So let me go ahead and open the song. And I'm just going to go ahead and play it so you guys can listen to it. I'm really excited. The way this song came together was really cool. Someone that I haven't met before hit me up on SoundCloud, or actually they hit me up on Facebook, and they told me like, hey, I really like the content that you're putting out, and I think it'd be really cool if we work together on something. So we met up and we talked for a little bit. A couple days later, we met up and started working on music, and eventually, after a couple songs, this is what we came up with. The song started off as a remix that I was doing for somebody, and after a while, I kind of thought to myself like, I really like what I created, and instead of making a remix, I'm just going to make an original song. And what ended up happening is I made this beat, and then my friend Dacian came over, sang on the beat, and now we have a finished song together. So let me go ahead and play that for you guys.
Hey, been feeling angry and upset for days. It's not okay for me to feel the way I feel about today. I'm broken, broken hearted. You left me dead inside and picked the pieces from the ground. All that's gone, what's left of us now? Broken hearted. You left me dead inside and picked the pieces from the ground. All that's gone, all is gone. Broken hearted. You left me dead inside and picked the pieces from the ground. All that's gone, what's left of us now? Broken hearted. You left me dead inside and picked the pieces from the ground. All that's gone, all is gone. Broken hearted. You left me dead inside and picked the pieces from the ground. All that's gone, what's left of us now? us now. Broken hearted, you left me dead inside and picked the pieces from the ground. All that's gone, all is gone.
Hey, I am back. Alright, so hopefully you guys liked it, the two of you that are watching. And yeah, I haven't really gotten any questions or any more assignments to review. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut this feedback session early. Sha, do you have any questions for me before I get off? I just wanted to make sure I can help you as much as I can. So far I haven't seen any questions or any more assignment submissions. Yeah, if you guys don't have any questions or you don't have any assignments to review, like I mentioned before, we're just going to cut this feedback session early, and hopefully we can pick it up next week once a couple more people turn in assignments, and then that way we will have more material to cover. Yeah, Sha, I'm just reading your comment right now. You're saying about the speed assignment, you said you can't. Can you elaborate on that? Or are you saying that you don't have any questions for that at all right now? Oh, you're saying you can't do it because you're not good enough to click around. Well, you know what? I don't think you should be worrying about that you're not fast enough to click around like that. I think that the speed assignment is made for you to get better. I don't think that you should think that you're not good enough, because this assignment is made for you to improve your workflow. And the more you're going to be doing it, the easier it is going to get. So maybe if you're starting off, maybe make the speed assignment a little bit slower paced and try to focus on the individual parts. That way it comes together. So for example, maybe for like the first 5 minutes, write the kick drum part out. For the next 5 minutes, write out like a snare drum part. Next 5 minutes, try to write out a piano part, like maybe like a 4-chord progression. And for the next 5 minutes, try to arrange those different parts in a couple different patterns. And then after that, try to make a bass part. If 5 minutes is not long enough for you, maybe try to do it in 10 minutes and then do like 10, or maybe like 6 10-minute segments. That's just my suggestion for you. Yeah, don't ever and honestly, just advice in general, I don't think you should ever tell yourself that you're not good enough to do something, because you definitely are, and it just takes a little bit of practice. So don't let yourself get down about that. Based on what you submitted for this week, I think that you're doing really good and you're making a lot of progress, so you should be proud of that. And maybe take a listen to what you submitted for the first and second week of the course, and then after that, listen to what you have submitted for week 4, because your week 4 submission was really good. So yeah, like I mentioned, keep up the good work. I think you're making tremendous progress. And to everyone that's not making submissions for this course, that signed up for it, try to get caught up. I'll review your assignments. I'll be happy to do that. If you're not submitting the assignments, it's only going to be harder for you as a producer, and the only way you can grow is by, one, submitting the assignments for the course, but even take that a step further, so finishing projects is what makes you better as a producer. So like I mentioned before, I don't seem to have any questions, and we don't have any submissions to review. We only had one this week, but thank you for giving me something to review at all, Sha. I really appreciate that. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys next week. Have an awesome week, and make sure to keep producing.